Always a pleasure to see you both, and it's so exciting that you're paired for this interview because the movie's, quite.
We're happy about it.
I'm happy about it.
You're having fun. You're having fun.
Yeah.
Well, Effie in this is just out of control. She's amazing, isn't she? So how much have you been enjoying developing her throughout the movie?
Well, for me, that's really. I think Julianne's character too. The movie is told through Katniss's POV, and so it's so fun to really delve in and just take little clues from wherever we could find them about how to build a really full character and imagine a whole life for someone like Effie or Coin. And I have loved being a representative of the Capitol for these movies and for Katniss and the evolution of the character going from someone who is a loyalist, very devoted to the ideals of the Capitol, and finally meeting people and meeting the districts and meeting Katniss and Peeta and really falling in love with them as people and being moved by them and understanding that they have a humanity that she needs to empathize with. And so by the time she gets to District 13, I think she has a real maternal sense of responsibility to them, and it was amazing, but also still a representative of her home, which is now at war, and what does that mean for her and for her friends who she's left behind, and her home that she may never get to go back to,
and her wigs. It's just very important in that sense. So. Coming to that, she needs a hair revolution, apparently, according to Effie.
A total makeover.
Total makeover. But I love that sentence. I was like the one, laughing out loud in the cinema. But she's got this quiet confidence as a leader with a bit of cracks that we have not seen yet, right?
Right. She's someone who's, It was definitely challenging trying to figure out who she was because she is kind of drawn very sort of sketched out in the book, and you only kind of have glimpses of who she might be. But I tried to take it from whatever their milieu was, that idea that they had been living underground for years and years, all the losses that she'd had, her kind of the strength of her beliefs and her responsibilities. If I were to take a selfie of her, I would say she's someone who's like, I don't know, just almost opaque, in a sense. She really doesn't show a lot.
No, it's true. We can't wait for her maybe to show in the next one. But this is what I think is fascinating about those films.
Will come out.
Exactly, it is. And you guys can't tell me anything. That's the challenge for you guys. You filmed both of them already.
Yeah,
and you can
we know
only tell
the
us
end.
about one side, so it's you're being good actors about it.
I never understand. So there's a book. Like everyone
I
knows
know,
how you can just flip
I
to the
know,
end.
I know,
Everyone
but
knows how
some
it
people
ends.
don't read the whole thing. I want them
Not
to be
everybody reads.
surprised. Yeah,
So.
I know. Well, I don't know. I know it's true. There is.
I'm sort of like, how is this a surprise to anyone?
To say because what if I don't know.
What if they edit it completely differently?
Yeah.
Exactly. What if they change their mind and all
We've
of a
changed
sudden
our minds.
Donald Sutherland is the new Mockingjay.
That would be funny.
That would be phenomenal. What I really love about those movies is that you go to the cinema, and then if you're in the mood for entertainment, you have it. If you're in the mood for a political context, you have it. If you're in the mood to watch good acting, you have it, and all sorts of stuff. So is it the same for you guys as actors?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, I think it's very rare that you get to engage in a movie that is an entertainment that has this much substance.
Absolutely.
That is really, and that also is peopled with such interesting actors. I felt really, really lucky to be invited to join.
And you've always had the good costumes. So were you feeling a little bit underwhelmed that in this one it's not the case?
No, because she's still the most fabulous person in District
That's
13.
right. Yeah.
So it was, by comparison, I still felt great.
That's true, with like the nice scarves.
I actually felt that was almost even, it was more comfortable than wearing the wigs, frankly.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
And the jumpsuits, are
Jumpsuits are
always
easy.
taxing.
Jumpsuits
So
are,
fun.
they're in,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But you guys have done, you girls have done so much, and you still get excited about sets that you kind of are transported when you set foot on them.
Wow. Well, they did an extraordinary job in this one. Actually, just the scale.
Phil Messina, the production designer, is off the charts.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I mean, we have this one set when 13 is bombed, and when I set foot on it, I just thought, I said to Phil, how long did this take to even make? And he said, 12 weeks, to build, and they modeled it after the rubble of after 9/11. I mean, it was very specific and beautiful and amazing, and had waterfalls and sparks flying out of it, and it really, you know, the job of that is to help us actors sort of feel like we're really in the space, and in these films they do an amazing job of creating a reality for us.
Do you enjoy the fact that it's the kind of movies where, you know, acting is at a high level and everybody, you know, is right for their parts?
Well, you know, it just makes you better when you're working with people who are so good at what they do. You know, you rise to the occasion as well. It's that old adage about playing tennis with someone who's better than you. You know, always improves your game. So it was, and not only are these people extremely talented, they're also a lot of fun to be around, which makes a huge difference. I mean, it really does, especially when you work on something to this scale.
Yeah, and for this long.
And for this long, yeah.
That's right. And you guys admire each other's careers. Are you campaigning for an Oscar for Julianne next year?
I'll do anything to get her an Oscar. What do I gotta do? Who do I gotta talk to?
Are you excited about the buzz of Still Alice?
I am.
I am excited.
I'm also excited about Pitch Perfect too. I'm very, very excited about that.
It probably won't win an Oscar. It could.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But yeah, Elizabeth just directed her first movie, so you didn't do one before that, did you? Okay, so it is her first, and that is incredibly impressive. So I can't wait to see it.
You can do it someday.
I'll call you.
She's married to a director. So
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Are you
but that was the first thing my husband said to me. He was like, "Make sure to ask Elizabeth about how did the movie go? Ask her about it."
Director to director, I like it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. She is wrapping me up, but it's great talking to you. And yes, hopefully the Oscar. You were amazing in Still Alice.
Thank you so much.
I had an amazing time watching it. It was
where did you see it?
In Toronto.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
that's great.
Thank you so much.